Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch, the 1976 season. We are now in pretty much the second week of the season. Today's date is April 16th, 76. We are at Three Rivers Stadium for a game tonight between the New York Mets and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Mets are 4 wins and 2 losses in the season. The Pirates are coming into this game at 0-4. They have yet to win a game so far in FastScore, and right now this is their first attempt on the board. Why is that interesting? Because on this date, the Pirates were actually 4-0. So right now, the dice have not been kind to Pittsburgh starting this season off. But we're just starting, a long way to go. This is our first look at my Mets. We'll see how well we do tonight. First look at the Pirates as well. The starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight is Doc Medich. 8 wins, 11 losses, a 3.52 ERA. He gets the call tonight for the Bucks. Fans here at Three Rivers are all set and ready. They would like to see Pittsburgh get their first win of the season, and hopefully, they're trying to see if they can get it against my Mets. We'll see what happens tonight. Let's get this game underway. Leading off for the Mets will be third baseman Wayne Garrett. 231 average, 6 homers, 37 RBIs. We're using yellow and black dice. The yellow die will be red first. Medich coming in to pitch. Let's get this game underway. It's a 1-4. That's blank. Garrett will take a swing, 4-2, and he grounds it to second base. That's out number 1. Next batter for the Mets, second baseman Felix Millan, 282 average, a homer, 35 RBIs in 76. Medich with the pitch, 5-4. Against a righty, that's a strikeout chance. That 5 is too high. Three Rivers Stadium takes away 1 from strikeouts and 3 from walks. Millan does get to swing, though. That's a 5-1, and it's a base hit past second for a single for the Mets. Millan will trot down to first, and that will bring up one of the better first basemen in Mets history, first baseman Ed Kranepool, 292 average, 10 homers, 49 RBIs. Millan on at first. The infield is halfway. Not much of a steal threat. I will check the strat anyway, and nothing happening. Medich will go ahead and pitch. 6-6, that's a blank. Kranepool will swing, 5-5. Star 3, he grounds at the third. Do they turn the double play? 2-0-3. Second base for the Pirates is Stinnett. He has a 0 arm, no adjustment. A 1-3, they turn it. And they do, and the side is retired. 5-4-3 double play, so no runs and a hit for the Mets. And we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the New York Mets tonight is Mickey Lolich. 8 wins, 13 losses, a 3.22 ERA. What most people don't remember is that in 1976, the Mets actually had the best pitching staff in baseball, had the lowest ERA in the entire majors. Of course, when you got Seaver, Kuzman, and Matlack, you're pretty much expected that. Lolich and Swan were the other 2 players of that team. And although Lolich only had 8 wins, a 3.22 ERA is still not bad. Leading off for the Pirates in the bottom of the first, second baseman Rennie Stinnett, 257 average, 2 homers, 60 RBIs in 76. Lolich with the pitch, 1-4 range play. Stinnett will take a swing, 2-3. Against the lefty, that's a fly ball to left field. That ball is hit to John Milner. His range is a 3. He will make the catch. Out number 1. Nice play by Milner. Next up for the Bucks will be the catcher, Manny Sanguian. 290 average, 2 homers, 36 RBI. Sanguian gets the call. Lolich, 2-1. Error on a throw. Sanguian, 6-5. That's a fly ball to right field. There's no error there. That's out number 2. 2 outs. Here is the center fielder, Al Oliver. 323 average, 12 homers, 61 RBIs. Had a very good season for the Pirates that year. Lolich with the pitch, and that's a 3-5, and that is going to be an error on a grounder. Oliver will swing 3-2, and that's going to be a fly out to center, and there, of course, is no error. And a 1-2-3 inning for Lolich. No score after 1. Top of the second inning, leading off for the Mets, left fielder John Milner, 271 average, 15 homers, 78 RBIs, and 76. Milner, kind of an enigma in the Mets. He was really not what the Mets were hoping we'd get, although he did have flashes of being a good player. Never really was what the Mets hoped it would be. Medich will go ahead and pitch. 2-6, that's a blank. And, of course, I dropped the die there. Sewer dice. Bring them all the way over here. Milner will swing 3-2, and he grounds it to third. Next up will be the right fielder, Dave King Kong Kingman. 238 average, 37 homers, 86 runs batted in, but Kingman, very simple, either struck out or hit a home run. One of his better years hitting a homer, but still striking out pretty much almost all the time. Medich will pitch. 2-6, that's a blank though. Kingman does get to swing. 2-3, and he lines it to third for the first out, number 2. Two men down, and that will bring up the center fielder, Del Unser. 228 average, 12 homers, 40 RBIs, and 76. Medich with the pitch, 5-6. Strikeout, 6 got him. Medich gets his first strikeout of the game, and a 1-2-3 inning for him. The Pirates historically won this game 3-1. There were 17 total hits between the two teams. Bottom of the second, and that will bring up one of the most loved players in baseball history, first baseman Willie Pops Stargell. 257 average that year, 20 homers, 65 RBIs, not one of Stargell's better seasons. Of course, he was beginning to get up there a little bit in the years, but Pops was still good. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium, hoping for a happy recap. We will find out. Lolich, 6-1, possible error. Stargell will swing 1-5. That's a base hit. That's an infield hit to first base. The ball is hit to Cranepool. His error rating is a 3. That's a 16. There will not be an error, and there's not going to be a play, so Stargell will have a single. Leadoff hit for Stargell. He'll stop on at first base there. Here is the left fielder, Richie Zisk. Zisk, 289 average, 21 homers, 89 RBIs. Check to see if there's anything on the strat. 16, no. Stargell, the only way he can go is on a hit and run. Lolich will pitch. 2-1, error on a throw. Zisk will swing 3-3, and that's a fly ball to center field. There will not be an error there. And that is out number 1, as of course Stargell will stay where he's at. Here's the right fielder, a young Dave Parker, 313 average, 13 homers, 90 RBIs. Parker was already beginning to come into his own right now, and he was really one of the early beasts of baseball history, I felt. Him and Pedro Guerrero from the Dodgers. Checking on his strat, see if anything happening. No. Lolich will pitch. And that's a 3-4, strikeout 12, too high. Parker will swing. That's a 6-1, and he grounds it to short. Do they turn the double play? 3-0-4. Second base Mian is a 0 from an arm. A 1-4, they turn the double play. Yes, they do. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play, inning over. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. No score after 2. Top of the third coming up. Mets catcher Jerry Grody leads off, 272 average, 4 homers, about 28 RBIs here in the top of the third. So far, a good matchup between the two teams. Medich, 6-6, that's a blank. Grody will take a swing, 3-3, and he flies out to center. Out number 1. Here is the shortstop, Bud Harrelson, 234 average, a homer, 26 RBIs in 76. Bud Harrelson, again, one of the more loved Mets players in their history. Medich, 4-4. That against a switch hitter left, that's a blank. Harrelson will swing, 5-4, and he grounds it to short. 2 outs. And here is the pitcher, Mickey Lolich. He batted 130 as a hitter that year. Medich will pitch, 6-1. Strikeout, that 4, not a problem. And he struck him out. Second strikeout for Medich, and a 1-2-3 inning for him. Bottom of the third. Leading off for the Pirates, third baseman Richie Hebner, 249 average, 8 homers, 51 RBIs. Richie Hebner, the guy who hated New York so bad. Boy, he hated being a Met at 77 and 78. I think it was 78 he was a Met. He hated being a Met. He hated New York. Lolich will pitch. 6-3, strikeout 10 against the lefty, too high. Hebner has a 10, but -1 for River Stadium makes it a 9. Hebner will swing, 6-2, and he grounds it to second base. Out number 1, here's the shortstop, Frank Taveras, 258 average, 24 RBIs that year. Lolich with the pitch. 1-2, wild pitch, do it again. 4-6, strikeout 1, got him, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 1 for Lolich. He had 120 of them in 76. 2 quick outs, and now they'll bring up the Pirates pitcher, Doc Medich. He batted .096 as a hitter. Lolich looking on. And here is the pitch, 5-3, walk, 19 is way out of there. Medich will swing, 5-3, he flies out to left, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Lolich. So far, both teams have given up a hit, but that's it. After 3, we still got no score. Inning number 4. Here's Wayne Garrett leading off for the Mets, 0-1. Medich looking in. Here's the pitch coming, 2-4. That's a blank. Garrett will swing, 5-6, fly out the left. First out. And now Felix Millan. Millan singled his first time up. He's 1-1. Medich looking in. Now he deals. 2-3. That's a blank. Millan will swing away. 4-1, and he pops out to third. And that is out number 2. Yes, the Mets had the best pitching staff in baseball in 1976. Couldn't hit a lick. That's why they didn't really compete with the Phillies and the Pirates in 76. They couldn't hit. Near the bottom of the bottom 10 of the league in hitting. Here's Ed Kranepool. Kranepool is 0-1. Medich, 2-5, and against the lefty, that's a base hit right back up the middle for Kranepool. He gets a 2-out single. He will hold it first. And we'll bring up John Milner. Infield will stay normal. Check to see if anything on the strat. Mostly a pickoff chance. No. Kranepool on it first. Milner at the plate. Medich with the pitch. That's a 3-1. That's a blank. Milner will swing. 1-5. Ground ball to second base. Throw goes to first. And that ends the inning. No runs and a hit for the Mets. Starting off so far with a pitcher's duel between these two. Bottom of the fourth. Top of the order for the Bucks. Here's Stinnett. Stinnett is 0 for 1. Lolich looking in. Now he deals. And that's a 5-4. That's at the park. Three River Stadium will say 5-5, and it's a fly out the left. Second time Stinnett has flown out the left way. That's out number 1. Three River Stadium, 98 home runs allowed that year. Only has 2. Pretty much a pitcher's park. Of course, now that I say that, we'll have about 20 home runs the rest of the way. Here's Sanguian. He's 0 for 1. Lolich, 3-3. Strikeout, 14 is high. Sanguian will swing 3-1. Base hit to left. Sanguian gets himself a 1-out single. And now here's Al Oliver. Sanguian, not really a stealing threat. The infield will go halfway. Check the strat. That is a 10. Nothing happening there. Lolich looking on to Oliver. That's a 2-2 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. It's going to be a star 6, a fly out to right, 2 down. So now 2 outs. And still a very dangerous Willie Stargell. He still had 20 homers and 76 pops, and he's a 20 against both sides of the plate. It won't matter. Stargell was still one of the early beasts of that time. Sanguian on it first. There are 2 outs. Nothing on the strat. Lolich will pitch. That's a 1-6. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium says 3-4, and that's going to be out of here. 3-4 home run straight away, center field possibility. Stargell is a 20. It won't matter. That ball is high, deep, gone. Home run, Willie Stargell. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. Ugh. Willie Stargell gets a hold of one. The ballpark takes it out of there. That's a ballpark home run for Stargell. And the Bucks jump out now to a 2-0 lead. As Philip Reynolds joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. So 2 runs shot by Stargell. Here's Richie Zisk. Zisk is 0 for 1. Lolich with the pitch. That's a 1-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Zisk will swing 2-6. Popped out to short. Inning over. But 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run shot by Pops puts the Pirates ahead 2-0 here after 4. Here I am talking about Stargell's power, and he goes ahead and does not disappoint me. Although it was a ballpark home run, but it doesn't matter how you get it, just as long as you get it. Top of the 5th. Can the Mets get a little help from their own home run man, and that is Dave Kingman. Kingman is 0 for 1. Up for King Kong. Medich will pitch. 3-6, blank. Kingman gets to swing. That's a 4-3. Against the righty, he grounds it to third. First out, and that will bring up Unser. Unser is 0 for 1. Steeler fan joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Medich will pitch. 2-4, again with the blank. Unser will swing 1-6. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 13 against the righty. It's going to be too high. He just misses a triple. It's a fly out to right. 2 outs. And now we'll see Jerry Grody. Grody is 0 for 1. Medich coming up. That's a 1-4. That's a blank. Grody does get to swing. That's a 6-4, and that's a ball hit to center field. That's an 18, but against a righty, that's going to be a triple for Grote. He does get that one. Triple for Grote with an 18. Too bad they didn't get the triple by Unser that would have scored a run. But Grote will hold at third. And now can the Mets get a run in here with Bud Harrelson coming up? 2 outs, runner on third. And the Pirates are going to pitch to Harrelson. Mickey Lolich is the next batter. But they're going to pitch to Harrelson and let the pitcher lead off the inning in the 6th. Checking on the strat, see if anything happening. No. Medich will pitch. That's a 2-1. That's a walk. That 4, that's going to walk him. That's going to walk Harrelson. So although I was thinking of an intentional walk, they walk Harrelson anyway. So I guess the Dykes automatically did 4 wide ones. And now that brings up the pitcher, Mickey Lolich. He did bat 130, and he's going to stay out there. They're going to let him hit. Even down 2-0 here, 5th inning. Lolich struck out his first time up. Maybe Lolich can get a good hit for the Mets. Checking on the strat. That is a 3. Nothing happening. You're not going to hit and run here. Medich will pitch. That's a 4-4. Against a lefty switch, that's a blank. Lolich does get to swing. 4-1, and he gets a base hit for Lolich. He gets it. Single. Grote will come in to score. Harrelson's base running rating is a 3. With 2 outs becomes a 4. That's a single to center to get the third. -1 is a 3. Center fielder Oliver +1 is a 4. A 1-4, Harrelson. A 1-4, Harrelson will get the third. 5 he holds. 6, someone's out. That is a 4. He will get there. I don't have to roll the other die. Mickey Lolich comes through with an RBI single. And it is now 2-1. Section 518, cheers. Yay! And now with runners at the corners with 2 outs, here's Garrett. Garrett is 0 for 2. Lolich comes through with a big hit to get the Met to cut the lead in half, but there are 2 outs. We'll see if there's anything on strat. And that is a 1. No, nothing happening. Medich will pitch to Garrett. Can Garrett come through with a big hit? Medich, 5-3. That's a double question mark. Garrett is a lefty. A 1-5 would be a base hit up the middle. It's a 15. It's too high. Garrett will swing. And that is a 5-1. He hits a base hit to center field. This game is tied. Wayne Garrett gets a single to center. Harrelson comes in to score. Lolich's base running rating is a 1. With 2 outs becomes a 2. Single to center to get the third. -1 is a 1. Oliver +1 is a 2. So a 1-2, Lolich will go to third. It is a 5. He will hold at second. A 3-5, he holds. A 6, someone would have been out. So Lolich holds at second, and we are tied at 2. They go talk to Medich on the mound a little bit. Yep, section 518, cheers. Yay! Three Rivers Stadium. Mian is 1 for 2. He has a single in the game. Still 2 outs. I'll check the strat. 18, nothing happening. Medich ready to deal. Runners at first and second. Medich with the pitch. 5-5. Range play. Mian will swing. 6-6. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Frank Taveras. His range, it's a normal infield. His range is a 4. He can't get it. It's going to be a base hit from Mian. It's a single pass short. May not score Lolich, though. His base running rating is a 2. Single pass short. No, his base running rating is a 1. With 2 outs becomes a 2. In order to score from second, On a single pass short, he needs to be a 3. He will not score. He will hold. But another base hit, and the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded now for Ed Kranepool. And Kranepool definitely a hitting threat. 2 quick outs in the inning, then 4 hits and a walk. And walking Mickey Lolich has so far turned out to be the thing. Bob B joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. I know you use strat rolls, but last night with bases loaded, the Kansas City pitcher attempted 2 pickoffs with the runners, couldn't go anywhere, and ended up with 2 errors. Kind of silly. I understand, but that's just the rules of the strat roll. You can still do a pickoff anyway. They're still leading off the base, and you can still catch somebody sleeping. You still catch somebody on the base. Perhaps I'm just following the rules of the game. Bases loaded. Medich will pitch to Kranepool. We will check the strat here. That's a 4. Nothing happening. 2 outs. A chance for the Mets. Medich tied at 2. Pitch from Doc Medich. 4-4 against the lefty. That's a blank. Kranepool gets the swing. He swings 5-5. It's a star 3. He grounds it to third, and the throw will go to second, and the inning will end there. 2 runs for the Mets on 4 hits and a walk. Halfway through the game, tied at 2. Bottom of the 5th. Dave Parker leads off for the Pirates. He is 0 for 1. Pirates make a 2-0 lead. The Mets come back and make it 2-2. Lolich will pitch. That's a 2-3. Strikeout 5. Got him. Struck him out. He gets him. Called strike 3 on Parker. Strikeout number 2 for Lolich. He has a 7. -1 is a 6. He gets him with a 5. And I'll say that's a called strike 3. Here's Richie Hebner. Hebner is 0 for 1. Yes, I know. At least you're watching my videos. I know that for sure, Bob D. And you're one of my favorites. Of course, everybody in my chat's a favorite. Lolich, 6-2. Range play. Hebner will swing. 2-1. Pop up to shortstop. Now, this is a range play. It's to Harrelson. His range is a 3. Now, it's a pop-up, but if he misses this, it's going to probably turn into a line drive. And he does it. It's just going to be a single. So Richie Hebner does get one. It's out of the range of Harrelson. It falls between left field and short. Hebner safe at first. And that will bring up Frank Taveras. Taveras is 0 for 1. There is 1 out. The infield is halfway. We'll check the strat. 9, nothing happening. Hebner on it first. Taveras now at the plate. Lolich, 3-1. Wild pitch. Yep, that one has gone to the backstop. And Hebner will go to second. Wild pitch on Lolich. And Hebner will take second base. That takes away the double play. And now we'll re-roll the strat, see if anything happening. 20, Lolich does turn around, and he throws to second. Got him, picked him off. Lolich picks off Hebner at second base. 20 throws around, that's an 8, and he gets him at second. What a play by Lolich. The wild pitch doesn't do anything. 2 outs. Hebner will have to head back to the bench with his head down. Great pickoff by Lolich. And now Taveras will bat with 2 outs. Lolich will pitch. 5-3. Walk. 7. That is going to be too high. Tavares will swing. 4-3, and he gets a base hit right back up the middle. Boy, that pickoff is big. Tavares does get a single, though, on a base hit right up the middle. He'll hold at first base, and that will bring up the pitcher, Doc Medich. Medich batted .096. Lolich was able to get on base on a base hit his last time up. Now Medich looking to see if he can do the same thing. Tavares has a very good chance to steal. That 6 is good, and he's gonna go with the pitcher up. 17 minus 2 is 15. Grody has no arm adjustment. A 1-15, Tavares is safe at second. No, he's thrown out by Grody. Grody gets up, fires to second base, and Tavares is out. What a throw by Grody. Side retired. And Medich will head back to the bench, will head back on the mound. He'll be the leadoff batter. Wow, a pickoff and a throwing out steal attempt. After 5, still tied at 2. Top of the 6th. Coming up to bat for the Mets will be John Milner. Milner is 0 for 2. Tie ball game. 6th inning. Mets are 4-2. The Pirates are 0-4. They've yet to win a game. And historically, the Pirates were actually 4-0 going into this game. The Pirates did win this game historically 3-1. They were 5-0. But right now, FastScore is not helping them out. Medich, 5-1, range play. Milner will swing, 2-3. That's a star 1. It's a ground ball to second base. It's hit to Stinnett. Stinnet's range is a 4. He can't get it. Base hit for Milner. Milner will get on base. It's his first hit of the game. And he'll hold there. And he, not much of a steal threat. And that will bring up Kong. King Kong. He is 0 for 2. Infield is halfway. Strat says nothing happening. May have to play a little small ball here. Medich will go ahead and pitch to Kingman. Medich, 5-3. That's a double question mark. Kingman, a righty. A 1-14's a base hit up the middle. The 6 is good. It's a single. Base hit right back through the box. Milner, base running rating of 3, and he will have to hold at second. Need to be a 4 to get to third base, so he holds. Kingman gets his first hit. Runners at first and second, and now here's Del Unser. Unser is 0 for 2. Pirates bullpen is beginning to warm up. Medich is scheduled to bat first. They would like to see if he can get out of the inning. Infield is halfway. Check on the strat. Nothing happening. Jack Dawson joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. Medich will pitch. That's a 5-2. Error on a throw. Unser will swing. 2-1. Star 3. It's a ground ball to third. Now, it's a ground ball to third. Let's first see where it's hit. And that is a 5, and that is hit in the hole. A double play chance will go second to first. Now, is there an error on the throw? Let's see if that's an error on a throw. It's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Hebner. His error rating is a 10. That's a 7. There's going to be an error. It is an error, and the throw goes to first. The throw goes to first. Now, it's an error on a throw. So my question is on this, it was in the hole, so a double play chance will go from second to first. So the ball, double play chance goes from second to first. I'm sorry. So it goes to second. The second baseman is Stinnett. His range is a 2. His range is a 4. Does he prevent the ball from getting past him? Yes, he does. It's going to be a 1-base error. Everybody's safe. So that is going to be an E5 on Hebner. And the first error on the Pirates. And the Mets are in business. So it's a throwing error as of a bad throw made by Hebner to second base since the ball was into the hole. So the double play was in the hole. So a double play chance would go from second to first. So the bases are loaded now for Jerry Grody. Grody is 1 for 2, tripled his last time up. The infield is going to play halfway. They're going to try to get the double play. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping for a big play. Bases loaded, nobody out. A real chance for the Mets against one of the better teams that year, the Pirates. Runners at second, runners, bases loaded. I will check a strat. That's an 18, nothing happening. Medich will pitch. It's a 6-6. It's a blank. Grody will swing. 6-4. It's a ball hit to center field. That is a 9 against the righty. Base hit for Jerry Grody. Mets are going to take the lead. Milner will come in to score. Kingman's base running rating is a 3. It's a ball hit to center field, and on a ball to center field, single to center, +2 makes it a 5. Oliver +1 is a 6. There will be no throw there. Kingman will come in to score. Unser's base running rating's a 3. To get to, on a single to center, to get to third, -1 is a 2. And the center fielder, Oliver, +1 is a 3. A 1 to 3, Unser is safe at third. A 4 or 5, he holds. 6, someone's out. It is a 1. He will make it to third base. Grody has a base running rating of 1, but the 3 is too high for his base running rating. He will hold at first on the throw. Mets get 2 runs, take the lead 4-2. Stadium groans. Ugh. Section 518 cheers. Yay! Jerry Grody, 2 RBI single. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. And is that going to be it for Medich? He can pitch to 28 batters, and he's got nobody out. The next batter is Bud Harrelson, and they're going to let Medich pitch to him still. This is 70s baseball, so Bud Harrelson will come up to bat. Runners at the corner, still nobody out. They're going to call the infield in this time. Harrelson does not ground out in double plays many times. Has a 0 for the GDP. Harrelson is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Strat rolls as a 14, nothing happening. Runners at the corners. Unser got good speed. With the infield in, though, the only way he would score is on a 1. Medich will pitch. It's a 1-6. Wild pitch. It's a 6. And he throws into the backstop. Unser will score. Wild pitch by Medich. Unser comes in. Grody goes to second. 5-2 Mets. And now that is it for Doc Medich. He is done. I'm going to check a pull rating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they're going to pull him. That's it for Medich. He is out. The Pirates will go with a new batter. We may see a double switch. We'll see what they're going to do here for pitcher. As the infield now goes back. 5-2 Mets now. 3 runs here. Still nobody out in the top of the 6th. I know the base running can be a little bit clunky, but I've gotten it to the point where now I know what to do. The thing about the base running, step by step by step. That's how you do it. They're going to bring in a righty, I believe, to pitch to Harrelson. And they're going to go with Dave Gusty. 5 wins, 4 losses, 6 saves, a 4.32 ERA. Dave Gusty, another good baseball name. Gusty is going to pitch, and he only can pitch to 6 batters before retiring. He's just going to try to get this inning over because they still got to get 3 outs. So Grody on at second. Here's Harrelson. Gusty will now take over. Am I still rolling a strat? Yes. Strat roll, 15, nothing happening. Oh, Justy, that's how you pronounced it? Justy, okay. Thank you there, Bob. Justy will pitch. 4-1, double question mark. Harrelson, a lefty, hitting from a switch hitter, a lefty. A 1 to 11 is an automatic out. That's a 16, it's too high. Harrelson will swing. 2-4, and he flies out to center, and he gets the first out. Grody's a base running rating of 1. He's not going anywhere. Out number 1. And now here's Mickey Lolich. They will let him hit. They will let him bat. Why not? You got a 3-run lead now. Checking on the strat. That's a 2. Nothing happening. Justy will pitch. 5-6. Wild pitch. That 11 is high. We'll do it again. Ball 1. Yeah, it was one. Yep, he was one of the Pirates closers, and he was the Pirates closer in the early 70s. You're correct. Justy will pitch again. 6-1. That's a blank. Lolich will swing. 4-3, and he grounds it right back to Justy. He'll throw to first for out number 2. Grody's base running rating is a 1. The only way he can get to third is on a 6, is on a 1. He does. Wow, okay, he does make it. Grody advances to third on the ball hit to the pitcher. Grody safe at third, 2 outs. Must have been a high Baltimore chop. And Grody makes the play to third. Now here's Wayne Garrett with 2 outs now. Garrett is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Am I rolling a strat? Yes. Strat says 11, nothing. Justy will pitch. 3-1. Error on a throw. Error on a throw. Garrett will swing. 3-2. It's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to Rennie Stinnett. His error rating is a 6. That's a 9. He's got it. He throws to first to finally end the inning. 3 runs for the Mets on 1, 2, 3 hits, and 1 error and a wild pitch. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Mets are leading 5-2. Pete Stevens joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. And I thank you very much there, Mr. Stevens. An honor to have you with me as always. It is an honor to have everybody in my chat. Bottom of the 6th. We'll see a pinch hitter for Justy as he is coming out of the game. Has to be a player with the most at-bats since it's early in the matchup, and it will be Bill Robinson. Bill Robinson will pinch hit for the Pirates. 303 average, 21 homers, 64 RBIs. Dr. Pepper joins us here. And speaking of Dr. Pepper, I'm going to have a Dr. Pepper. I'll take a quick drink. Bill Robinson will pinch hit. Lolich will pitch. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Mets leading 5-2. 5-3. That's a walk. That 3 against the lefty. That's too high. Robinson is a 5, but -3 from the stadium is a 2. He doesn't walk Robinson. Robinson does get to swing, and that is a 1-5, and he grounds it to third. That is the first out. Here's Rennie Stinnett. He's 0 for 2. Lolich, 6-6 against a righty, blank. Stinnett will swing, 6-1. Base hit into center. Stinnett has a single. He has his first hit of the game. And now here's Manny Sanguillen. He is 1 for 2, singled his last time up, infield halfway. Stinnett does have a steal chance. That is a 5 and not happening. Lolich will pitch. And that is a 4-2. Strikeout, 10 too high. Sanguillen will swing. 4-2. Base hit, pass short. Single for Sanguillen. Stinnett's base running rating's a 3. And in order to get to third, needs to be a 5. He will hold it second. And now the Bucks are in business. 2 straight base hits. And here's Al Oliver. Infield still halfway. You did previously play the whole... No, I played the whole season. Check, I played the entire season, 1 game every other baseball day. Check a playlist. My entire 85 season and my 1994 Payoff Pitch restart is in a playlist. So you should be able to find it. Just pick on the playlist, and there's a lot of great games there to choose from, besides the playoff games. Runners at first and second. Lolich now in a little bit of a jam. 5-2. Oliver, the batter. Met bullpen getting ready. Lolich is still pretty. He's got 26 batters. He's still pretty strong. They are going to stick with him here against Oliver. Checking a strat. And that is a 9. Nothing happening. Lolich will pitch. That's a 5-6. Hit by pitch. Oliver, no. He has an 8, but -10 from Lolich. So Oliver will swing. 5-2, and it's a ground ball to second base. So they turn the double play. 3-0-4. Shortstop for the Mets. Harrelson, a -1 arm. So it's only a 3. So a 1-3, they turn it. No, they do not. Stinnett goes to third. Sanguillen's base running rating's a 2, which is lower than the 5. Sanguillen is thrown out at second. Oliver makes it to first. 2 outs. They cannot turn the double play, which is always dangerous. It's a fielder's choice. And now, 1 man up who's already hit a home run and can tie the game on a swing. Here's Pops. Stargell is 2 for 2, a single and a homer. Homered his last time up. Infield is back. And they are going to... Stargell hits lefties better than righties, actually. And they're going to take Lolich out of the game. Although the power doesn't matter. But they're going to bring in a right-hander. The Mets are going to go to the bullpen. As Lolich leaves with a chance to get the win, the Mets are going to go to the pen. And coming on to pitch will be Ken Sanders. 1 win, 2 losses, a save, a 2.70 ERA. The Mets did have the best pitching staff in 1976. They had the lowest ERA in the majors. Couldn't hit a lick. But Ken Sanders will pitch to Willie Stargell here with 2 outs. Stargell hits righties, not as good as lefties. Although the power is the same no matter what. 5-2, bottom of the 6th. I am rolling the strat. And that is a 15, nothing happening. Sanders with the pitch. 2-5, walk. 3, yes, he walks him. And the bases are loaded. He walks Stargell. And now the batter is Richie Zisk. Zisk can hit the righties a little better than lefties. He will bat. Really can't. I don't do any position batter pinch hitters until at least the 8th inning. Richie Zisk will go up against Sanders now with 2 outs. Fans here at Three Rivers hoping maybe for a big hit. Sanders needs to get the job done. Zisk is 0 for 2. I'll roll the strat. That's a 7. Nothing happening. Sanders will pitch. That's a 6-3. Strikeout 8. Got him. Struck him out. Sisk is at 12. -1 is 11 against the righty. And Sanders gets them out of the inning. No runs. 2 hits. A walk. Fielder's choice. After 6, Mets hold on to the lead 5-2. And for those of you who wonder why I get a little more excited when my Mets are on the board, that's because they're my team. But please trust me, I do try to play each team as unbiased as possible. Top of the 7th, Felix Millan leads off for the Metsies. They got a right, left coming up. Let's see who the Pirates want to bring up to pitch. Let's see. Millan actually does worse against lefties, so I think we may see a lefty from the Pirates. Let's see who they got in the bullpen here. Well, yeah. Coming on to pitch for the Pirates will be Ramon Hernandez. 2 wins, 2 losses, 3 saves, a 3.43 ERA. Ramon Hernandez will pitch to Felix Millan. Top of the 7th inning, 5-2 Mets. Pirates in danger of going down 0-5 to start this season. They actually started 5-0. Ramon Hernandez will pitch. 3-6, range play. Millan swings 2-5, star 2. It's a fly ball to right. The ball is hit to Parker. His range is a 3. He's got it. Out number 1. Nice play by Parker. Millan is now 2 for 4. Here's Ed Kranepool. Kranepool 1 for 3. Couldn't find it. Yeah, like I said, just click on playlists on my channel. You'll see it. Say it'll be inside, I believe for that. Remember, 85, I started with Payoff Pitch and then switched to Inside Pitch the rest of the year. So you'll find it Payoff /Inside Pitch, 85. That's when I really began to fall in love with Inside Pitch. No game engine is perfect, people, but to me, Inside Pitch is the most exciting game you can play. Hernandez, 3-3, error on a throw. Kranepool will swing, 2-6, fly out to center. There's no throwing error there. 2 down. And now John Milner. Milner, 1 for 3. Has a single his last time up. Hernandez, 5-4. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 2-1. That's a blank. We got a rare play. And it's an odd number, so we go to the rare play chart on the Inside Pitch. So let's see what it says. 2-2. Third baseman chases foul ball into stands. Resolve as a P5 range play. Okay. So the ball that would be Hebner. His range is a 3. And he can't get it. And that's going to be a foul ball. And now it says check for injury to third baseman. So that is Richie Hebner, who's at third. His injury rating is a 2. So let's see if he's out for the rest of the game. I do game injuries, but since we play as played lineups, I do not do injuries throughout that. The only time I do injuries fully is in the playoffs. And you can ask, what was it? The Twins who lost. No, you can ask the Yankees who lost Mike Pagliarulo to an injury in the '85 postseason. It's a 6, and I believe Hebner is going to be out. Yeah, re-roll on 3, and that's a game. It doesn't matter. Hebner is hurt, and he's going to come out. So Richie Hebner will leave the game. Well, I need to find another third baseman, which I do have. And in this case, it's an injury. It can be any third baseman, and it's going to be Tommy. It's going to be Tommy Helms. So Tommy Helms will take over at third. It is a foul ball. Milner gets to go again. But now Hebner is out. So now Helms is in there. And he doesn't have the range. Not as good Really not as good a third baseman as Hebner was. So Tommy Helms will take over at third for the rest of the game. Milner gets another chance. That was a foul ball. So Ramon will pitch. 6-5. Range play again. Milner will swing. 4-5. That's a fly ball to right. That ball is at the Parker. Range is a 3. And he's got it. What a play by Parker. Makes 2 big range plays tonight. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ramon Hernandez. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Mets lead 5-2. Senior take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker as soon as this game is over. And our next scheduled telecast will be tomorrow night. As we'll move on, it will be, we got a good pitching matchup tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we're on the West Coast. The Baltimore Orioles will take on the Oakland Athletics. It'll be Ken Holtzman versus Vida Blue. A very good pitching matchup. And pretty much really the best pitching matchup of that day on April 18th. Holtzman against Blue, the Orioles, and the A's. Do not miss that matchup. That's going to be a lot of fun for tomorrow night's game here on the 76th season. Bottom of the 7th, the Mets lead 5-2 over the Pirates. Dave Parker leading off for Pittsburgh. Sanders can still pitch to a few batters. They're going to see if and he's not due to bat yet. They're going to keep Sanders out there, see how long he can pitch. Bottom of the 7th beginning. Sanders will pitch to Parker. Parker is 0 for 2. 3-5. That's an automatic out. It's going to be a star 2 and a fly out to center. Out number 1. And that will bring up the new third baseman, Tommy Helms, who came in for the injured Richie Hebner. His first at bat. Helms, 276 average, a homer, 13 RBI. Sanders with the pitch. That's a 5-2, error on a throw. Helms will swing, 2-2, ground ball to second base. Felix Millan, his error rating is a 7. That's a 9. He's got it. He'll throw to first, out number 2. Millan does not make an error there. And now here is Frank Taveras. Taveras is 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Sanders with the pitch. 3-1. That's a walk. That 6 is going to be good. Taveras will walk. Walk for Taveras. We'll see a pinch hitter for Ramon Martinez as he is the next batter due. Has to be player with the most at-bats on the bench. And although I don't like to use the catcher in this case, although he does have 2 catchers, so actually in this matter it will work. Here's Duffy Dyer. Duffy Dyer will go up against Can Sanders here. In the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Taveras on it first. Dyer, 223 average, 3 homers, 9 RBIs, and 76. Sanders looking on, and here is the pitch. Actually, you got to roll a strat first. See if anything happening. A 1. Yes, Taveras does have a chance to steal. You've already called for the pinch hitter. No, I'll call it off. You've already done the pinch hitter. Because if he tries to steal and is thrown out, I lose Duffy Dyer. And that means that the pitcher, because the pitcher's due to bat next. so there will be no steal. Sanders will pitch. 4-6, range play at the park. Three River Stadium, 2-4. It's a fly ball to left. The ball is into Milner. His range is a 3. He's got it. Makes the catch by John Milner. Side retired. Only a walk given up by Sanders after 7, 5-2 Mets. Timeout for a quick second. Dave Kingman leads off for the Mets here in the top of the 8th, 5-2. Pirates need a pitcher. And they got right, left, right coming up. I think they'll go with a right-hander this time. They are down by 3 runs, so I think they're going to go with Larry Demery. 10 wins, 7 losses, a 3.17 ERA. Larry Demery will be the 4th Pirates pitcher being used. Top of the 8th, 5-2. Here's Kingman. Kingman 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. Demery 3-6. Range play. Kingman will swing 3-5. That's a double to left field, but it's a range play. Zisk is out there. His range is a 4. Does he take a double away from Kingman? No, it's going to be a drops in there over his head. Kingman has a double. Leadoff double by Kingman. He will hold it second as this couldn't get there. And now here's Del Unser. Kingman on it second. There's no strat. Now with 3, there's no strat roll, and Pirates are now playing base running safe. Mets, however, still have to do normal base running. Demery's pitch. 1-2 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. That's going to be a star 6, a fly out to right. Kingman has a base running rating of 3. The only way he can get to third is on. The only way he's out at third is on a 6-6. But a 3 or lower, he's there. 6-1. No, he stays at second base. So he holds there at second. That's out number 1. Pretty close, but he stays where he's at. Here's Jerry Grody. Grody having a good night tonight. 2 for 3, a triple and a single. Demery will pitch. That's a 1-5. Strikeout, 18 is high. Grody will swing. He will swing 5-5 against the righty. That's a ground ball to third. Throw goes to first for out number 2. The only way Kingman can get to third is on a 6. No, he stays. So 2 outs now for Harrelson. Harrelson is 0 for 2, although he does have a walk. Kingman on at second. 2 outs. Demery looking in. Pitch from Demery. 6-5. That's a walk. That's 6 against the righty. Yes, Harrelson does walk. And now the Mets have runners at first and second. Second time Harrelson draws a base on balls. Ken Sanders is due to bat. The Mets will go to the bullpen. But instead, they're actually going to bring in a batter to pinch hit. And coming on to pinch hit for the Mets with 310 at-bats is going to be Joe Torre. There you go. Joe Torre batted .306 that year. 5 homers, 31 RBIs. .306 with 300 at-bats. That's respectable. Ain't nothing wrong with that stat. I'll take it. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Demery in a little bit of a jam. Top of the 8th, 5-2. Torrey pinch hitting for the Mets pitcher. No Strat. Demery with the pitch. 3-1. Strikeout 10, too high. Torrey will swing. 6-1. Base hit center field for Torrey. Does it score? Kingman. Kingman's base running rating's a 3 with 2 outs is a 4. Single to center field +2 is a 6. Oliver +1, 7. He will score. There's no throw home. Harrelson's base running rating's a 3 with 2 outs becomes a 4. Single to center to get to third -1 is a 3. Oliver +1, a 4. A 1-4. Harrelson will get to third. It is a 1 and he does. Torrey's base running rating is a 1. Does he take second on the throw? No, he stays. So Kingman comes in to score. Torrey, an RBI single. Harrelson on at third. 6-2 Mets. Section 518 cheers. Yay! Three Rivers Stadium groans. Ugh. Joe Torre, pinch hit single. And now here's Wayne Garrett. Maybe my Mets could be a force here in this season. We'll find out. Garrett is 1 for 4. He did have a single. Demery still on the mound. Pirates are going to stick with him. Although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he has reached the pull rating, but they're going to stick with him. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Demery's pitch, 5-2. That's at the park. Three Rivers Stadium, 2-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 19, and it's a possible home run. Wayne Garrett against a righty is a 9 needs a 9 or lower to get that, or it's going to be a flyout. A 1-9, Garrett hits this out and blows the game wide open. No! It's a fly. It's going to be a flyout. It's going to be a flyout to left, and the inning will end there. Oh, Garrett just missed blowing it out of there. But the Mets do get a run. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. Bottom of the 8th, Mets are in control, 6-2. Oh, Garrett could have really put the game out of reach. Bottom of the 8th, Rennie Stinnett leads off for the Bucks. Mets need a pitcher. I think they'll go with a lefty in this case. Mets did not have many pitchers in the bullpen, at least not in this game. So I got to go with the guy. So coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Tom Hall. Lefty for the Mets, Tom Hall. He will be traded to Kansas City later in the year. So Tom Hall will pitch to Rennie Stinnett, bottom of the 8th inning. Hall becomes the 3rd Met pitcher. Pitch from Hall. That's a 3-3. A blank, he's not tired. Stinnett will swing. That's a 6-5, and he grounds it to third. Out number 1. Hall can only pitch to 4 batters, and he does have that special K rating. It doesn't happen there. That's a 17, so out number 1. Here's Manny Sanguillen. Hall will pitch, and that's a 1-5 range play. Sanguillen will swing. 5-5, base hit past second base, but it's a range play. Millon's range is a 3. Yes, he's got it. What a play by Felix Millon. Throws to first, out number 2. Takes a single away from Sanguillen. And now here's Al Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 3. 2 outs. Hall looking to maybe have a 1-2-3 inning. He'll pitch to Oliver. Pitch on the way. 5-4 against the lefty. It's a blank. Oliver will swing. 4-3 against the lefty. That's a ground ball right back to Hall. He does a great job. Throws to first. Side retired. 1-2-3 by Hall. 8 in the books. Mets leading 6-2. We go to the top of the ninth. Leading off for the Mets is Felix Millan. And we're going to see a new pitcher for the Pirates as Demery is being taken out. Pirates are going to bring a righty. And they're going to bring out Bob Moose. There you go. Another great baseball name. Bob Moose. 3 wins, 9 losses, 10 saves, 3.68 ERA. Moose is now the 5th Pirates pitcher. Dan Douglas joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium, and you are 100% correct. The Pirates did start 5-0, and right now they are 3 outs away from starting 0-5. Moose will pitch to Millan. 2-1, strikeout, 6 too high. Millan will swing. 5-6, and that's a ground out to second base. Out number 1. And here is Ed Kranepool. Moose will pitch to Kranepool. And that's a 2-5 range play. Kranepool will swing 4-2. That's a double to right field. It's a range play, though. Parker's range is a 3. He can't get it. It's going to be a double for Kranepool. Kranepool getting the job done. Pirate pitching not doing it tonight. Kranepool has his 2nd hit of the game, a double. He's now 2 for 5. Can the Mets get insurance? Here's John Milner. Milner 1 for 4. 1 out. The infield is normal. There's no strat. Moose will pitch to Milner. And that's a 1-4. That's a blank. Milner will swing. 3-6 against the righty. It's a ground ball to first. Milner was taken care of there. That's out number 2. On a grounder to first, Kranepool automatically goes to third. And that is out number 2. And now a chance for Dave King Kong Kingman. Kingman having a pretty decent night. He's 2 for 4. Nothing wrong with that. 2 outs. Kranepool on at third. 6-2 Mets. Moose with the pitch to Kingman. That's a 4-4. That's going to be a base hit right up the middle. Single one on the 4-4 right up the middle. Kingman will get his 3rd hit of the game. Kranepool comes in to score. 7-2 Mets. Section 518 cheers. Yay! Kingman now 3 for 5, having a good night tonight. As the Pirate bullpen just not getting it done. Here's Del Unser. Unser is 0 for 3, although he did reach on an error. Pirates have 1 error in this game. 7-2 Mets now with 2 outs. Infield is normal. There is no strat. Fans here at Three River Stadium are already beginning to leave, thinking they're going to have to wait for FastScore to get their first win. Moose with the pitch. 1-1. Walk. 5 too high. Unser does have a 6, but -3 from the stadium. Unser will swing. 5-1. That's a fly out to right, and the inning will end there. 1 run for the Mets on 2 hits. They're getting the job done. They lead 7-2. Will we see some 9th inning magic? As a Mets fan here, I certainly hope not. Leading off for the Pirates will be Willie Stargell. We'll see a new pitcher. Hall is coming out. Mets will go to the bullpen. And they're not going to be dumb. They're going to go ahead. They're going to go. They really don't need the closer, but I think they're going to go. I think they'll keep Lockwood, and they're going to go with Bob Apodaca. There you go, Bob Apodaca or Apodaca. Another great baseball name, Bob Apodaca, will come in to pitch for the Mets. 3.7, 5 saves, a 2.81 ERA. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close the door. Mets leading 7-2. We've had 4 games played so far. In this 1976 season, I have yet to have a 1-2-3 closing inning. Apodaca will pitch. 2-4. Strikeout 1. Got him. Struck out Stargell. He gets Stargell out number 1. Good way to start for the Mets. And now here's Richie Zisk. Zisk is 0 for 3. As G-Puck joins us here at Three Rivers Stadium. No such thing as a 1-2-3 ninth. Apodaca looking in. Here's the pitch. 4-3. That's a blank. Zisk will swing. 2-6. And he pops it up to short. Out number 2. Put away by Harrelson. And now, last up will be Dave Parker. Parker is 0 for 3. Apodaca, will we have a 1-2-3 closing inning for the first time this season? Apodaca will pitch. It's a 5-1 against the lefty. That's a blank. Parker will swing. 1-4, star 3, yes! Ground ball to third, picked up by Garrett. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Mets, go ahead and beat the Pirates today. 7-2. We have a happy recap. Mets get the win over the Pirates and send the Pirates to 0-5 to start this season. Don't go away, though. 10-minute ticker coming right up. And the final line score, of course. For the New York Mets, 7 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Pittsburgh Pirates, 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. Mickey Lolich picks up the win, and Doc Medich gets the loss. There is no save. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball from Replay Sports. I highly recommend it, as I don't do anything electronically. It is all dice and cards. That's the way I wanted to do it when I did this, and that's the way it's going to be. Mets get that win 7-2. The yellow die will still be red first. April 16th, Detroit taking on California. Detroit has a 14, and that is a 42, and they're going to get 5 runs. California has a 13. That's a 25, and that's going to be 3 runs. Detroit will beat the Angels. Cleveland at Kansas City. Cleveland has a 9. 11, that's the worst you can get. That is an absolute 0. Kansas City has a 15. 54, not a problem there. That's going to be 7 runs. They blanked the Indians 7-0. Got the 86 season today. First game, Greg Walker against Mark Clear. Yeah, I know, right? 86 season, my favorite season of all time. Milwaukee taking on Texas. Both teams have a 9. 45 for the Brewers. and that is going to be 4 runs. Texas also has a 9, and they got 33, and that is 3 runs. The Brewers continue to play well. They beat the Rangers, and I believe the Brewers are still on, and the Brewers they're undefeated still. They're now 4-0 with that win. Dodgers taking on the Braves. Not a bad matchup. Tommy John versus Dick Ruthven. Dodgers have a 10, 43. That is going to be 4 runs. Atlanta has a 6. And that is 16. That's not going to cut it. That's 1 run. Dodgers will get that win. San Francisco at Cincinnati. The Reds have yet to lose. Giants have a 14, a 51. That's a good roll for them. And that is going to be 6 runs for the Giants. Do the Reds finally come with a away loss? They have a 15. 11. Yep, that's not going to do it. They're shut out. Giants give the Reds their first loss. San Diego taking on Houston. I know Steeler fan wishing for his Astros. The Astros, though, have the advantage in this game. Padres have a 9. That is a 31. That's pretty good. That's pretty good still. That's going to be 3 runs for the Padres. But the Astros have a 19. Need a good roll. 41, yes, they will get that roll. And that is 6 runs for the Astros. The Astros beat the Padres. Now moving on to April 17th. White Sox taking on the Red Sox. White Sox have a 6. 12, and that's going to be a 0 for the White Sox. Boston has a 16. 21, that's going to be enough. That's going to be 3 runs. Red Sox shut out the White Sox. A win for Salvador America's Bo Sox. Detroit taking on California. Both teams have an 8. 23, and that is 2 for Detroit. 24, and that's going to be 2 for the Angels. We got extra innings. Detroit has a 2 for a clutch. 2 plus 2 is 4. And California has a 3 for a clutch. 3 plus 1 is 4. But the home team does win that on a tie, which gives a little bit of home field advantage. California wins this game 3-2. On a tie in an extra innings, goes to the home. In a tie game, it does go to the home team. On extra innings, the home team, that's the home field advantage. Cleveland taking on Kansas City. Cleveland has a 7. That's a 34. And a 7 on a 34, that's a 3. Kansas City has a 9. 25. That's going to be a 2. Cleveland beats the Royals. Royals are off to a little shaky start. Minnesota taking on the Yankees. Minnesota has a 10. 25. That's 3. Yankees, though, have an 18. 53. That'll do it. That's going to be 7 runs for the Yankees. They get a win. Baltimore taking on Oakland. We have this game tomorrow. Good matchup today, too. Jim Palmer against Mike Torres. Both teams have a 6. 25 for the Orioles, and that is 2 runs. Oakland with a 6. 25, also 2 runs. We got extra innings there. Baltimore has a 2 for clutch. 2 plus 2 is 4. And Oakland has a -1 for clutch. 2 minus, and that will be a win for the Orioles. So that is 4. And 2 minus 1, that's a 3. So I'm going to give that, I'm going to add, so Orioles will win it 5-2 over Oakland in extras. Dodgers taking on the Braves. 61, Dodgers have a 13. That's pretty good. 61, that's going to be 7 runs for the Dodgers. Atlanta has a 4. And that's 62. Is that going to be enough? No, 5 runs. Dodgers beat the Braves. Philadelphia taking on the Cubs. Carlton against Russell. A 15 for the Phillies. 43, and that is 5 runs. Cubs have a 5. 36, and that is 3 runs. Philadelphia will beat the Cubs. San Francisco taking on the Reds. San Francisco has a 6. 65, heck of a roll. That's 7 runs for the Giants. The Reds, however, have a 17. 12, and that is going to be 1 run. The Giants will beat the Reds 7-1. San Diego taking on Houston. Padres have a 4. 24, and that is 1 run. Astros have a 15. Should be good enough. 33, that will do it. They will win that game 4-1. Astros get another win for a Steeler fan. Mets taking on the Pirates. Jerry Koosman on the mound against Keeson. The Mets have an 8. A 16 is not good. That's only going to be 1 run. Pirates have a 7. 53, and they're going to win that one with a 5. So I win tonight, but I lose tomorrow. Expos taking on the Cardinals. Montreal has an 11. 14, and that is 1 run. Cardinals have an 18. And 64 with an 18, and that is 10 runs. And the Cardinals destroy Montreal 10-1. That is your 10-minute ticker for tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow night, we have the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Oakland Athletics. Ken Holtzman versus Vita Blue. And that should be a fun game to pitch. That should be fun. G. Puck, Dan Douglas, Dr. Pepper, Bob B., Pete Stevens, Jack Dawson, Steeler fan, Sports Time Machine, Philip Reynolds. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more baseball action. Have a good night. Mets beat the Pirates tonight, 7-2. Have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.